Have you ever felt like growing means losing something you love? Maybe it's a friendship, a job, or even a part of your identity. We often associate growth with moving forward, but we rarely talk about the sacrifices that come with it. In the pursuit of becoming better versions of ourselves, is loss an unavoidable part of the journey? Growth is often depicted as a beautiful evolution, but it comes with challenges, tough decisions, and, for many, a deep sense of loss. The idea of self-improvement is attractive, but the emotional toll of parting ways with what's familiar can leave us questioning the price of progress. Personal growth is something many of us strive for, whether it's developing new skills, forming healthier habits, or evolving into more confident, resilient individuals. We desire to improve ourselves, be more successful, and live fulfilling lives. However, this growth often comes with a bittersweet element, loss. When we push ourselves to change or to become better, we often find ourselves letting go of something we hold dear. Whether it's a habit we've relied on for years, a relationship that no longer serves us, or the comfort of familiarity, growth requires us to leave something behind. This sense of loss can be unsettling. It makes us wonder, is true growth only possible if we sacrifice something valuable? Do we have to give something up to gain something greater? In this video, we'll explore the intricate relationship between growth and sacrifice, examining the emotional, psychological, and practical aspects of this paradox. By delving into the challenges people face when pursuing personal development, we can better understand the sacrifices we must make to live fulfilling lives. The journey of growth is not without its struggles. The most obvious and immediate challenge is the fear of change. Change is uncomfortable, unpredictable, and often intimidating. Many of us cling to the status quo because it offers a sense of security. The idea of venturing into the unknown, of becoming someone different, can be unsettling. This fear is often amplified by the notion that change requires us to let go of something or someone we love. For instance, imagine a person who has spent years working in a career that no longer aligns with their passions. The idea of pursuing a new path seems exciting, but they are hesitant to leave behind their current job, which provides stability and comfort. Similarly, the desire to adopt healthier habits like exercising regularly or eating better often means letting go of old routines or indulgences that bring temporary pleasure, such as overeating or late-night snacking. The emotional and mental toll of such transitions can leave us feeling conflicted. The question that arises is, can we grow without giving up what we love? Another aspect of this challenge is the loss of relationships. As we change, our connections with others may evolve. Some friends and loved ones might not understand or support our growth, and it's painful to realize that certain relationships may no longer serve us. This is especially true in situations where we begin to outgrow people or habits that once felt comfortable. The emotional burden of letting go of these connections can feel like a loss of a part of ourselves, which adds a layer of complexity to the process of growth. The difficulty of making these sacrifices often leads to resistance, which can delay or even prevent growth altogether. People become stuck in the in-between phase, wanting change but avoiding the discomfort that comes with it. This fear of loss, whether it's the loss of a job, a friendship, or a familiar routine, can hinder us from embracing the growth opportunities that are right in front of us. To better understand why growth often requires sacrifice, we must delve into the psychological aspects of change. Personal development isn't just about acquiring new skills or knowledge, it's about reshaping the way we think, behave, and interact with the world. Growth often involves revisiting our core beliefs and values, which can be a deeply transformative process. But this transformation is not always easy. Consider the psychological principle of cognitive dissonance, the discomfort we feel when our actions contradict our beliefs. When we decide to grow, we are essentially committing to actions that challenge our previous ways of thinking and living. For example, when someone makes the decision to improve their health by cutting out unhealthy foods, they may experience dissonance if they find themselves craving the very foods they once loved. This inner conflict can make it difficult to let go of old habits. However, growth also encourages us to develop psychological resilience, which allows us to cope with loss and change in healthier ways. Through resilience, we learn to embrace discomfort and see it as a necessary part of growth. Psychologist Carol Dweck's research on the growth mindset emphasizes that people who believe their abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort are more likely to embrace challenges and setbacks. Those with a growth mindset understand that failure and discomfort are stepping stones to success and greater fulfillment. In practice, many individuals experience the painful loss of something significant, only to discover that the resulting space can be filled with new opportunities and experiences. Consider the example of someone who quits their job to pursue a passion project. In the short term, they may feel a sense of loss as they leave behind a steady paycheck and a familiar routine. However, over time, they often find that the new venture brings a sense of purpose, fulfillment, and personal growth that they couldn't have achieved while staying in their comfort zone. This illustrates the idea that while growth may involve loss, it also opens doors to new experiences and greater satisfaction. There is a moment in every growth journey where the realization dawns that the sacrifices made were not in vain. This is the key moment where we understand that loss is not just an inevitable part of growth, it's a necessary part of it. Loss creates space for something new to emerge. When we let go of what no longer serves us, we make room for something better to take its place. Think of the caterpillar undergoing metamorphosis. It must shed its old skin and transform into something entirely new. This process is not easy. It requires the caterpillar to endure a period of darkness and vulnerability. But in the end, it emerges as a butterfly, capable of flying freely in ways it could never have imagined before. In our own lives, this moment of realization often comes when we begin to see the benefits of our sacrifices. The job we left behind may have been a source of stability, but the new career we pursue is more aligned with our values and brings us greater joy. The friendships we outgrow may have been comforting, but the new relationships we form are more supportive and nurturing. These new opportunities are the wings we gain through our sacrifices, and they offer a freedom we couldn't have experienced without letting go of the past. While it is true that true growth often comes with sacrifices, these sacrifices are not losses in the traditional sense. Rather, they are a necessary part of the process that allows us to become the people we are meant to be. Through personal growth, we shed old beliefs, habits, and relationships that no longer serve our evolving selves, making room for new opportunities and experiences. As we navigate the challenges of growth, it's important to remember that the sacrifices we make aren't signs of failure or regret. Instead, they are part of the natural process of transformation. While the journey may involve moments of discomfort and loss, the rewards of growth, resilience, fulfillment, and the chance to live a life aligned with our true values are well worth the sacrifice. We'd love to hear about your experiences with growth and the sacrifices you've had to make along the way. Have you ever let go of something you loved in order to grow? Share your story in the comments below. If you found this video meaningful, please hit that like button, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more videos on personal growth and healing. And as always, thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.